So, just like you would set up a financial plan, what do you need to do and how do you get started with your kitchen? You need to set up a plan. It's so curious to me that people will spend thousands and thousands of dollars to buy something and not even be sure that it can fit in the front door. So what we need to do is everything needs to be measured. Remember, we're going to measure twice, cut once. So what I do is from the beginning, I set up a CAD plan and an elevation. What I'm going to ask you to do today is I've given you sort of an outline of a kitchen, and you're going to draw in your kitchen, and then you're going to give notes, and we're going to go around talk about how you would like to change that. So we're going to have a little arts and craft project, but it's going to help you be able to plan and visualize ahead. Without a plan for your kitchen, how do you know where to get started? I had a student in my class come up afterwards. She said, "Would you come to my house?" She lives in North Ranch. I went to her house. Her kitchen was demolished. I said, "How long has it been this way?" She said, 2 years. 2 years? I said, seriously, I said, how could you have had it demolished for 2 years without having a plan? She said, "I just got stuck." So my estimation is you don't pull anything out until everything is there. When I say everything, I mean your backsplash is in the garage, your granite is at the fabricator, or your hard surface is at the fabricator, your cabinet guy is a week away from installing the cabinets, and all your appliances are in the garage. Because believe it or not, even though you might give your cabinet guy the appliance spec sheet, that doesn't mean that it's going to be correct. It could be off a little bit, and that could mean remaking a whole new cabinet. So we have to set up a plan. Not only do you do a plan for the cabinets and the countertops, but you also do a lighting plan. And then when it's on a CAD, computer-aided design, it's very easy to move things around. And that way, you sign everything off. So not only do we set up a plan, but we make sure that we are going to pull permits. Now, people say, "Well, I don't want to pull permits because it'll increase the price of my property taxes and all of this." By law, I'm telling you as a contractor that anything over $500, you need to pull permits. You can't pull permits without a plan. Permits for the kitchen need to be plumbing, electrical, and if you're moving walls and you're moving venting, then it also needs to be building and a drywall permit. Every city needs to have that. And I would say you do not want to do a project like this that's fairly expensive without having a permit and without having people come and inspect the job. As good as the contractor is, it doesn't matter. Their job should be inspected. We'll talk a little bit more about lighting, but the laws have been passed that in kitchens and baths today, as of July 1st, all lighting needs to be LED. So the inspector who comes to see the job, if it's not LED or fluorescent, you will have to pull that all out. And there's a certain calculation that we do, which calculates the square footage of the kitchen based on how many lights and how much LED you do. So it's not just a simple process. It's something that you need to put together like a puzzle. One piece fits into the next piece, which fits into the next piece, which comes together as a whole project. So we know we're going to set up a plan. And what do we do to set up a plan? Well, we start looking through magazines, right? So we say, "Oh my God, I don't know. I like white kitchens. I like maple kitchens. I like dark kitchens. I'm more contemporary kitchens." And you come to a point where you can narrow it down, to 3 or 4 different kitchens that you like. Magazines, The Living Kitchen, there's so many different kitchen and bath magazines, and there's so many interesting products that are out there. But I do suggest that you work with a design contract team, whoever it is, because you can't do the construction without doing the design plan first. So we start